someone who was studying for JEE and doors got shut. क्या IPM एक पावरफुल बैकअप है JEE एस्पिरेंट के लिए? The problem of someone who is intelligent is not choosing the right career path.
समबडी उसको आज उसको केमिस्ट्री फिजिक्स या मैथ में मजा नहीं आ रहा, उसको आज ही बॉटनी जो मजा नहीं आ रहा. इट्स कंप्लीटली फाइन. Nobody took English as an examination next day seriously, and that is what it is impacting in the entrance as well.
What are the common mistakes that someone who switches from JEE to IP Math actually does? Because many of them may be framing the mind. Preparation is never wasted. Direction decides where it finally lands. Good evening and a very warm welcome each and everyone on Supercrat YouTube channel. जरा सोचो एक चीज, आप 2 साल जेई के लिए पढ़ते हो, मैथ शार्प हो जाती है, लॉजिक स्ट्रांग हो जाता है, प्रेशर हैंडल करना भी आ जाता है. बस एक चीज नहीं होती, कभी कभार रैंक थोड़ी पीछे हो जाती है और फिर सडनली एक थॉट आता है, अब क्या करें. ट्रुथ ये है कि जेई प्रेप सिर्फ इंजीनियरिंग के लिए नहीं होती, वो आपको थिंकिंग सिखाती है, डिसीजन मेकिंग सिखाती है और प्रेशर में परफॉर्म करना भी सिखाती है. फिर सवाल ये आता है कि हमने इतनी प्रिपरेशन कर दी है, तो क्या हम उस प्रेप को सही डायरेक्शन दे रहे हैं अब आफ्टर फेलियर? आज के इस पॉडकास्ट में हम बात करेंगे एक ऐसे ऑप्शन की जो बैकअप नहीं लगता पर काफी लोगों के लिए बेटर फिट बन जाता है. यस, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट IPM फ्रॉम IIMS. और वो माइंडसेट शिफ्ट हो जाता है IT एस्पिरेंट को समझना चाहिए. वेरी वार्म वेलकम करण सर. जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि वेदर someone who was studying for JEE and doors got shut after mains or advanced last year, okay, क्या IPM एक पावरफुल बैकअप है JEE एस्पिरेंट के लिए अकॉर्डिंग टू यू?
Yeah, definitely एक powerful backup है, because a lot of IPM and management courses that have been recently launched require people to come from a mathematics background.
Right, yeah.
Right? So that's point number 1. Second, I think even if you're preparing for JEE or let's say all those similar examinations, it's very important that you get on the top of the pyramid.
Taken.
So मैं बस एक बार समझाता हूँ कि what exactly is a pyramid structure. So pyramid सब लोग जानते हैं, है ना? पिरामिड में for anyone to be successful in life, उसको उस पर्टिकुलर पिरामिड में या उस पर्टिकुलर कैटेगरी में, आप एक पिरामिड को कैटेगरी ले लो या एक कंपनी ले लो या एक सेटअप ले लो या एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ले लो या एक फील्ड ले लो या एक डोमेन ले लो, कुछ किसी को भी, एवरीथिंग हैज अ पिरामिड स्ट्रक्चर.
राइट.
अगर हम उसके टॉप ऑफ द पिरामिड या मिडल ऑफ द पिरामिड में हैं, वी गेट द बेस्ट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज.
राइट.
अगर हम उसमें बॉटम ऑफ द पिरामिड में हैं, आउटलायर्स को साइड में रख रहा हूँ या मैं एक्सेप्शंस को साइड में रख रहा हूँ, बट वहाँ पे स्ट्रगल्स कंटिन्यूस रहते हैं. ठीक है. सिमिलरली अप्लाइंग दैट पिरामिड कॉन्सेप्ट इन द JEE इंडस्ट्री और इनफैक्ट इवन इन द नीट इंडस्ट्री, अगर आपको बेस्ट ऑफ कॉलेजेस की अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रही है, हैंड्स डाउन टेक देम.
Alright.
If you're getting into IITs, if you're getting into NITs or maybe the top-notch private colleges with the top-notch branches, क्योंकि इंजीनियरिंग में ब्रांच की बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस हो जाती है. सो इंजीनियरिंग नहीं है, इंजीनियरिंग में अपने अंदर 10, 12, 15, 20 ब्रांचेस भी होती हैं. सो इफ यू आर गेटिंग इनटू IITs, NITs, एनी ब्रांच विल डू, बिकॉज वो पूरे इंजीनियरिंग के पिरामिड का टॉप है, तो उसमें तो कुछ भी चलेगा. अगर हम टॉप नॉच प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस की बात कर रहे हैं, तो वो इंजीनियरिंग पिरामिड का मिडिल पे आ गए, तो उसमें हमें टॉप नॉच ब्रांचेस ही चाहिए. उसके बिलो की जो चीज़ें हैं, एंड इनफैक्ट फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर अमंग द टॉप ऑफ द पिरामिड एज वेल, जिनके साथ कोर इंटरेस्ट नहीं है इंजीनियरिंग में, या विच जैसे मेरा था, आई रियलाइज इन माई फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ एन इंजीनियरिंग दैट मुझे इंजीनियरिंग नहीं करनी. मतलब वॉट यू नो ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग फ्रॉम एन आउटसाइड वर्सेज वंस यू स्टार्ट डूइंग इट फ्रॉम इनसाइड, वो थोड़ा बहुत सारे लोगों को रिपल्शन आता है. मेरे भी कॉलेज में बहुत लोगों को रिपल्शन आया था. सो पर उस समय ये सब अपॉर्चुनिटीज थी नहीं. सो वॉट इंजीनियर्स यूज टू डू इज टू प्रिपेयर फॉर कैट और गेट इन टू द मैनेजमेंट आफ्टर 12th. मैंने भी ये किया. बट नाउ you have the best of colleges of the country offering you UG courses right after 12th. So if you're not able to get into the top-notch colleges in your engineering or even I would say medicine, go for IPM, go for management programs. it gives you 3, 4, 5 years more in life to think. It exposes you to a lot of opportunities, जिसके बारे में हम अपने बाकी पॉडकास्ट में बात अपन कर चुके हैं. Ultimately, if IPM management UG is an opportunity that can place you on the top of the pyramid or even in the upper half of the middle of the pyramid. इस particular चीज में, why not?
All right. So, I'll just take certain words from what you told in the very first question. Yeah. So, I remember I was going through one report and that clearly mentioned that, in India, the problem of someone who is intelligent is not choosing the right career path. ये सिर्फ इसकी नहीं है जो बैक बेंचर है या जिसकी परसेंटेजेस कम आते हैं. एंड सेम थिंग वाज इवन शोन इन 3 Idiots. You saw that Farhan was someone who cleared IIT-JEE that point of time, but he was in the wrong career path. So do you think IPM is a passion-driven career for someone who is a misfit in IIT right now?
Not just exactly a misfit in IIT or a misfit in a NEET medical as well.
Yeah.
I think anyone who is not aligned towards the preparation. See, somebody who somebody इसको आज उसको केमिस्ट्री फिजिक्स या मैथ में मजा नहीं आ रहा, उसको आज ही बॉटनी जो मजा नहीं आ रहा. It's completely fine. I mean, it's completely right and fine to be confused.
Okay.
You are just 16, 17, 18 years of age. You don't choose a career right now. Careers will happen 10 years down the line.
Eventually.
Right? अभी आपको सिर्फ एक अच्छा ग्रेजुएशन कोर्स चूज करना है that will give you an opportunity to be at the top of the pyramid. And I'm saying be it any career, for you to be successful, ठीक है, you have to be on the top of your game. For you to be on the top of your game, you have to be on the top of the pyramid. I think for all the students listening to this podcast, if they can spend time in understanding कि मैं कौन से path को choose करूं जिससे I have the highest probability of being on the top or at least the middle of the pyramid, be it any career, be it design, be it engineering, be it medicine, be it management, be it finance, be it economics, be it psychology, be it sociology, be it history, be it just a BCom, be it MCom, be it maybe doing certain in foreign universities. I think top of the pyramid, at least middle of the pyramid पे land करना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
Okay. Now, because eventually we are making this particular discussion for someone who was actually pursuing his career in the field of IIT and all that. So how the life is going to be different from him, from IIT classrooms to IIM classrooms, and finally, eventually to reaching a career?
See, IITs or वैसे engineering or even medicine, the subjects are extremely technical in nature.
Right.
बहुत technical subjects हैं and मतलब उसके बहुत डिटेलिंग में तो नहीं जाऊँगा, मैंने सारे सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़े हैं. They are extremely technical in nature. If you look at management, the subjects are very generalistic in nature. वहाँ भी technical चीज़ें हैं, but a management as a entire course tells you how things work on a larger scale, how organizations work, how people behave, why do certain organizations become successful and certain organizations not become successful. ठीक है? How do individuals become companies? How do organizations are built from 0 to 1? How they scale from 0 to 1 and then let's say 1 to 10. अगर आपको entrepreneurship करनी तो बनाना कैसे सारी चीज़ें. Engineering on a different front operate at a very micro level. It will tell you how does a tube light work.
Right. Yeah.
How does this microphone work? It will tell you how does these clothes get stitched. Engineering बहुत माइक्रो लेवल पे आ जाता है. जैसे मेडिसिन बताएगा हाउ डज योर बॉडी वर्क, राइट. मैनेजमेंट इसके बारे में बात नहीं करेगा. मैनेजमेंट लार्जर पर्सपेक्टिव, मैक्रो व्यू, हाउ डू गवर्नमेंट्स वर्क, हाउ डू countries communicate, how does the entire world operate.
Right.
So management इसके बारे में चीज़ें सिखाता है. What is psychology? लोग परचेज कैसे करते हैं, मार्केटिंग कैसे होती है, ब्रांडिंग क्या होती है, what is the impact of sales, how do you know whether the company is doing good or not, सक्सेस फेलियर मेट्रिक्स क्या होते हैं. इट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट गेम. ऑपरेशंस क्या होते हैं, एग्जीक्यूशन क्या होता है, ठीक है. ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी के बारे में काफ़ी बात होगी, बिहेवियर के बारे में बात होगी, फाइनेंस के बारे में बात होगी, बैंकरप्सी कैसे आ सकती है, क्यों आ सकती है,
उसके बारे में
कैसे आपको अपनी कंपनी की फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ मैनेज करके रखनी है, ठीक है. सो अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, कम्युनिकेशंस कैसे करते हैं, डिज़ाइंस क्या होती हैं, एक अच्छी डिज़ाइन ऑफ योर एडवर्टाइजमेंट वर्सेस अ खराब डिज़ाइन ऑफ एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स का कितना इम्पैक्ट आ सकता है, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ.
All right. Now, both of them are preparing very differently. If you actually see someone who is aspiring for the IIT is preparing a concept-heavy course. Someone who is preparing for IPM is actually aptitude-driven. How someone can bring a shift in preparation altogether?
सी प्रिपरेशन तो सेम है.
अच्छा.
आई डोंट थिंक इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, कंपटीशन है, यू नीड टू बी on, not for a better word, but beating a few students to be successful. For you to be successful, somebody has to be not successful as
Right,
well.
yeah.
It's a completely ranking ecosystem, right? So in fact, coming from a JEE background, students have more experience towards competition. They experience competition much more closely versus any other examination in the country. So I'm taking JEE and NEET together. So yeah, I think if you're coming from that background, you will have a definite advantage. First, math will be common here.
Yeah, that because of that. Yeah.
Though there you study 11th and 12th math, here you have to study 11th and 12th and 9th and 10th math as well. You need to focus on English language, logical reasoning and data interpretation. You will be able to do it, LR and DI, because the core of LRDI is again mathematics. So I think, and they are forced to study mathematics whether they like it or not, right?
Right, yeah.
And it's a large part of the entrance examinations of management UG. LRDI is also a decent part, वो math से cover हो जाता है. Additional support or additional focus area for them would be English language.
yeah.
A lot of these examinations or a lot of colleges who are taking certain examinations as entrances will have sectional cutoffs as well. It's not the overall cutoff, but you need to clear a sectional cutoff for a particular section. यहाँ पे I think they'll need to prepare.
Okay.
What you study in school is very subjective in nature. What you have to apply in the national level entrance examinations is extremely objective in nature. School में if you have to answer a 5-mark question, तुम्हें अगर एग्जैक्ट आंसर नहीं भी पता हो, तुम यहाँ वहाँ की बातें लिखते हो एंड यू गो एंड फाइट विद योर टीचर कि मुझे मार्क्स दो. ऑब्जेक्टिव में ऐसा नहीं होगा. So I think English language in terms of vocabulary, in terms of your grammar, in terms of your sentence arrangements, comprehensions, and then eliminating answer choices. JEE में you hardly work on eliminating answer choices. You solve and you get a precise answer. In your English language comprehension section of a lot of these management, you need to learn the art of eliminating answer choices. So yeah, the methodology of preparation or the psyche of preparation or the attitude of preparation, because it's a competitive examination, remains the same. Certain technical things here and there would be needed.
All right, rightly said. And now, because this would have happened in past as well, that a lot of JEE aspirants would have prepared for IPMAT. What are the common mistakes that someone who switches from JEE to IPMAT actually does? Because many of them may be framing the mind frame.
I think one of the common mistakes that they do is they consider it to be easy examination.
All right.
They feel that because I'm preparing for a JEE or a NEET, which has a larger competitive edge, IPM would be easy for me. Yeah, मैं इसको easy clear कर. I think it's not easy. It is again a competition. It's one of the easier examinations of the country because of the ratio of the number of seats versus the number of applicants, right? So, मुझे ऐसा लगता है थोड़ी सी भी मेहनत कर ले तो यहाँ पे आउटपुट ज़्यादा मिलेगा बिकॉज दे हैव अ एटीट्यूड फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ अ कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन. सो आई थिंक द फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट दे कंसिडर इट, इवन आई वुड से नॉट सो ईजी, बट देयर इज अ थिन लाइन ऑफ considering an examination stupid versus considering it as easy.
Right, yeah.
I've seen a lot of JEE and NEET aspirant consider कि इसमें मेरा हो ही जाएगा. So they become overconfident before attempting the examination. See a lot of them not writing a lot of mock test.
Yeah.
See,
we've seen
so
that,
my second thing, my second suggestion would be write a lot of mock tests so that you get into that testing zone or a testing mindset, that how should your mind behave when you see English, LRDI and mathematics as a section in the examination. So yeah, I think these are the two
The larger mistakes they do.
Third, ignoring English language.
Yeah.
A lot of them believe that because they come from an English medium background, they should be able to crack the English language section. And not just with JEE or NEET aspirants, I think it is common with the commerce and the humanities aspirants as well, that I'm coming from a tier 1 town, or I've always scored high in my English language. This should be a cakewalk for me. But it doesn't usually happen. In fact, I'll tell you an interesting thing, Rahul. English as a section, all of us have been ignoring since childhood.
You're very right.
Consider we were
We don't study.
we were in grade 8th. अगले दिन इंग्लिश का पेपर था, शायद घर पे भी नहीं पता होगा किसी को कि इंग्लिश का पेपर है. वो से अगले दिन अगर मैथ का पेपर है, पूरे मोहल्ले को पता है कि मैथ का पेपर है इसके घर का. सो दैट इज द attitude that we have developed towards English language as a section in our, and it's not just the recent thing, in your 8th, 9th, 10th, nobody took English as an examination next day seriously. And that is what it is impacting in the entrance as well.
All right. So
Nobody realized कि वो एक entrance में that English will become a part of the entrance. वही attitude चलता आ रहा है, and therefore I see a lot of students beyond JEE and NEET from commerce and humanities as well. ओवरऑल कट ऑफ निकाल देते हैं. तुमने भी तो कितनी बार देखा ही है, हर साल होता है ऐसा. ओवरऑल कट ऑफ निकल जाता है, मैथ का कट ऑफ निकल जाता है, इंग्लिश का नहीं निकलता. सो आई थिंक दिस इज ऑल्सो माइंड सेट दैट मैथमेटिक्स इज गुड, बट it doesn't ensure that you will get selected for the next round. The insurance will come from mathematics as well as English language.
All right. Last question is a ego hit question, and I would say it. Is moving from IIT JEE to IPM is a step down thing or a strategic move according to you?
Depends on where are you placed in the pyramid.
All right. Okay.
I told you when I kind of started my podcast कि pyramid में आप कहाँ पे placed हो.
Right. Yeah.
अगर आप top of the pyramid placed हो and you are confused that whether I'll be getting into the good IITs and the top IITs versus the top-notch IIMs, I can take your call.
Yeah.
You can even choose IITs over IIMs because IIM courses अभी भी budding है. IITs are matured courses. If you are landing up in a Tom, Dick or Harry engineering college, hands down, eyes closed, go for a management degree.
All right.
क्योंकि यहाँ पे तुम टॉप ऑफ द पिरामिड पे प्लेस हो रहे हो, वहाँ पे तुम बॉटम ऑफ द पिरामिड पे प्लेस हो रहे हो. टॉप और बॉटम ऑफ द पिरामिड तुम अगले 4 साल बॉटम ऑफ द पिरामिड के लोग के साथ बिताना चाहते हो या किसी और कैटेगरी के टॉप ऑफ द पिरामिड के साथ बिताना चाहते हो. सो आई थिंक इफ पीपल अंडरस्टैंड कि टॉप ये पिरामिड अप्रोच, आई थिंक इट विल सॉल्व अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फॉर देम.
Alright. Thank you, Karan sir. Thanks a lot. There's a word in English dictionary, cul-de-sac, जहाँ पर रास्ता रुक जाता है और हमें कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता. I think this podcast has opened the doors beyond that cul-de-sac for you all. खासकर उन IIT JEE aspirants के लिए जो कि आज होप्स खो चुके थे because of the poor results, failure in mains and all. Now you have another pathway open for you all. That is IPM and BBA entrances. I hope you will now take more step forward. Thank you, Karan sir, for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Rahul. Thank you so much.